Yeah, what's up? What is up? What is up? What is up? My Kansas City Chiefs family. Future guy, baby. What's going on? Kansas City, my city, man. I love my city. Shout out to the man, Cornell. How's everybody doing today? It's your boy Wildcard Mar. Welcome to another episode of the Wildcard Chief, episode 12. And it's Raider week. We hate the Raiders. The Raiders. Matter of fact, check out the shirt. I found it on Facebook somewhere. So obviously, thumbs up for the Chiefs, thumbs down for the Chargers, thumbs down for the Broncos. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Middle finger to the Raiders. Because that's how we feel about the Raiders, because it's Raider week and it's on Monday Night Football. And man, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Shout out to the War Chief Fidel. He got the pins. Going over to Chiefs That Die on Facebook. You see the pin. It's the Raiders logo all beat up, arrowhead shot all through that joint, because that's what we're going to do tonight. That's what we're going to do on Monday night to them Raiders. But y'all know what the deal is. Wildcard Mar here with 5 keys to victory on defeating the hated Raiders. And, well, we got to pay some respects and be serious about certain aspects of that Raiders team. That offense, they got some playmakers. The defense is suspect, very suspect. But observation number 1, man, we don't let Josh Jacobs get going. I mean, yes, he's only 13th in the league in rushing, but this guy is explosive. And if he gets going, man, it'll be a long night for our Chiefs. It'll be a long night. Let's be honest. The guy ran back-to-back 1,000 yards in his first 2 seasons, and the guy's deadly. The guy can play some damn football now. All right, he's coming off a big game against Denver in Week 4. You know, he's coming off 28 carries, 144 yards, and 2 TDs. Now, but this is what I love, is that I love the matchup, because our Kansas City Chiefs defense is top 5 in rush defense. And they have been doing such an excellent job of stopping the run and making teams one-dimensional. We must repeat that tonight. Don't let Josh Jacobs get going, because this man is dangerous. He's a threat at any point in time. Stop him. Put the game on Derek Carr's arm. I like that matchup more. I don't trust Derek Carr against our pass rush. I don't trust Derek Carr against the Kansas City Chiefs secondary. All right. Ever since Derek Carr has been in a Raiders uniform, I do believe he's like 3-15 or something like that, of that nature. He hasn't won a lot against the Chiefs. So put the game in his hands. Put the game on his arms. I like that matchup a lot more. But if he does get going, we got to watch out for this guy, Davante Adams. Simply said, I don't care who you have in your greatest or top receiver in the NFL right now, but I'm willing to guarantee you that if you poll 100 million people, Davante Adams is in that top 5 of every 100 million person. There's no doubt about it. Davante Adams is that damn good. And here's the thing. Derek Carr is looking for him. He is absolutely looking for Davante Adams. Week 1, he gets 17 targets. Week 2, gets 7 targets. Week 3, get 10 targets. Last week against Denver, he has 13 targets. So secondary is going to have to cover Davante Adams, because Derek Carr is absolutely looking for him. Davante Adams is going to get his targets. So take opportunity of it. He pass rush, get after it, make Derek Carr throw some force targets toward Davante Adams. And our secondary, be prepared to take advantage of those opportunities. You're going to get the chance to make a play on Davante Adams. It's just in the Raiders' DNA. That's what they're doing right now because they're lost on offense. And let's be honest, they are very lost on offense. And they're trying to get people going. But we must take care of Davante Adams just as much as Josh Jacobs because both of those individuals are both coming off 100-yard scrimmage yards. Davante Adams, respectively, with receiving yards, and Josh Jacobs, respectively, in rushing yards. So, look, they got going against Denver, but let's shut them down with this Kansas City Chiefs defense, who has been playing very well as of late. And that brings me to, of course, observation number 3. Get after it. Defense front four, get after it. I'm expecting a big game from Chris Jones. He gets up for these Raider games. He absolutely does. And this is the moment that you show why you're one of the top defensive tackles. Carlos Dunlap, I'm sure he's going to get involved some point in there. I like the L'Jarius Sneed coming off the edge. And Justin Reed sometimes coming up through the A gap as a safety. So, but definitely defensive front, get after it. Come on, Shark to Clark. This is a game for you too. This offensive line is pretty weak. It's not top notch. It is not. It is not a top 10 offensive line. Yes, they may not be giving up as much sacks, but you are allowed to get pressure on Derek Carr because this offensive line is weak. It's very weak. It is not going against like the Kansas City Chiefs offense of line. This Raiders offensive line is and can give up the pressure. So it's up to you to keep the pressure on Derek Carr, get after his butt, get after his ass. Damn it. It's Raider week. Get after his ass and sack the hell out of Derek Carr. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him down. We got no love for the Raiders. We got no love for Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is an underrated quarterback. He does have talent, but he has never shown the grit and determination to ever beat a Kansas City Chiefs team when it mattered. There's no evidence of it. Chiefs own him. When Aaron Rodgers goes to Chicago and says, I own you, this is exactly what the Chiefs do. We own the Raiders. We own it. And that brings me to observation number 4. Hey, man, such a great game from both Isaiah Pacheco and CEH last week against Tampa Bay, which is a much better defense than the Vegas Raiders. So I'm looking for more CEH and Isaiah Pacheco, the 1-2 combination. CEH almost eclipsing the 100 yards, had 92 yards on 19 carries last week. Of course, he's been a touchdown machine so far this season. If my calculations are correct, I think he scored a touchdown in each game so far this year. And look, I keep praising CEH just because I've had a lot of doubt in CEH. I've had a lot of criticism for CEH, but this year, in a year that I felt that he had to prove worthy of a first-round pick, number 1 pick by the Chiefs that year. You was a first-round pick. There comes pressure with that, and I've been very critiqued his career so far in Kansas City. I thought he's kind of been up and down. And I need consistency. But so far this year, he has showed the true consistency and has found, most importantly, the end zone a lot, whether it's receiving or rushing. He's finding the end zone. And guess what? You can't win if you don't score. And CEH has been a big part of that offense of getting in the end zone. And I hope he keeps it up. I love it. Love it. And then, hey, When you find a diamond in the rough in the seventh round and he's been showing flashes, and the more and more load that you've been giving him, he's progressing and showing more plays that he can contribute to the offense. Keep feeding him. Keep feeding the beast. Pacheco, I'm not saying the man's going to win Rookie of the Year. I'm not saying the man's going to be our RB1. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he is a good piece to keep adding to this offense. See, this offense is going to be like an onion. It's going to have many layers on how dynamic they really can be. And I think he can be a layer on this offense to continue to show that this new number 10 is just as important to this offense and a good piece and contributor to this offense as previous number 10s. So that's my observation number 4. But most importantly, observation number 5, continue the trend. Do you see this? Do you see this? Like, do you see this? This is the win-loss record since 2013. So let's break it down like this. Since Andy Reid has gone to Kansas City, has became the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, 15-3. Whether it's in Oakland, whether it's in Vegas, 15-3. All right, 18 games, 15-3, domination. So continue to trend. Let's not. And this is. I know the Raiders are 1-3, 3-1 Kansas City Chiefs, and in my opinion, I think this is a trap game. I think this is a complete trap game. This is a complete, literally mirror image of 2 weeks ago in Indianapolis, Indiana. A team that has talent, down on their luck right now, and you guess what you want to do? You don't want to fall into the trap and let this team get the fire going. And the Chiefs let it happen on their watch in Indianapolis 2 weeks ago. Because if you ask my true opinion, the Chiefs should be undefeated right now. Some things didn't go their way. They couldn't overcome them. Unusual things happen. But now that they're in the same situation at home, Monday night, the lights are bright. The history is on the Kansas City Chiefs side. This is the team that you don't want that situation to happen again. So in a situation where I think the Chiefs find themselves in, just like they did 2 weeks ago, this is the time that they correct the mistakes and actually get the job done in a total beatdown, in my opinion. The Chiefs are the better team, point blank, period. And when the team, like the Raiders, who we hate so much, are down on their luck, this is the time that you go for the jugular. This is the time that you keep the foot on their neck and you let them know that we will always be big brother to you. We will always beat you up. This is the game. And it gets no better because it's on Monday Night Football. The whole world gets to see it. Welcome to the big lights, punks. This Chiefs team has been in the lights ever since Andy Reid has gotten here, and they've always shined bright more times than not. But against y'all, you punk asses, you Raiders who we just don't like, that's the best days to beat them up on. Best days to beat them up on. All right, y'all. Those are my 5 observations. Now, these are my picks for week 5, including the Chiefs score. Now, I know my overall record ain't looking too bright, but at least I'm picking these Chiefs games right. And that's all that matters. Take a look at my week 5 picks. right, y'all. That's another episode of the Wild Card Chief in the books. And y'all know what it is. It's Chiefs or Die, baby. Let's go get this victory over those punk-ass Raiders. We don't like y'all jokers. We don't care if y'all don't like us, but we gonna beat y'all down like we been doing. Man, I can't wait for this game. I hope y'all are hyped just as much as I am. But y'all know what the deal is. Please take a brief second, go on over to YouTube. ILW Sports Network is the address. Like, share, follow, subscribe, hit that bell notification, let you know every time we drop new content, and catch every episode of the Wild Card Chief with your boy Wild Card Mar. And please don't be shy and explore all the other content we got on the ILW Sports Network YouTube page. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. And the home of the Chiefs. Let's go get this victory, baby.